Huddle, huddle, huddle. We are back. We are so back. Hi dolls, welcome back to my channel. Hello, if you're new here, I'm Daph. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a digital creator and I'm also a new mom. Drama please. So that is actually one of the main reasons as to why I took a break from YouTube, but we are back. We are so back. Please do subscribe to my channel. I've decided to come back after a very long break, so we are back. We are back. Welcome me back. I missed YouTube. I decided to do a Q&A first because I thought it was only right for us to catch up. It's been such a long time and I actually missed YouTube. YouTube is a lot, but I feel like it's the only platform where I can easily express myself. I'm naturally shy girl. These camera things are not easy. To save time, let's get into the Q&A. I attached a Q&A sticker on my Instagram and I asked my dolls to send me some questions, which they did, so let's get into it. I've actually not gone through most of these questions because I wanted to first wait for when I'm gonna be filming so that I can go through the questions. I've got a bunch of these. Let's just go through them very quickly. Most of them are about business, motherhood, blah blah blah, but let's get into it. So the first one is not actually a question, but she said, hello Daph, welcome back. All I can say that I'm excited for what you are bringing for us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me tell you, I had actually very much decided to not do YouTube anymore because let me tell you, YouTube is a lot. It requires so much patience. The editing, filming is not even an issue. The editing, it was taking so much time. I felt like it was consuming me so much and I didn't have enough time to create on my other platforms, so I honestly found it so hard to balance. But I'm giving this one last try and I have to make it work by all means, because let me tell you, I actually didn't know how much support I had on YouTube until I took a break, because the messages that I've received, when are you coming back to YouTube, when are you coming back to YouTube, when are you coming back to YouTube. But here we are back and we are here to stay. Hi Daphne, motherhood is looking good on you. How old is your baby now? I've actually taken so long without filming this video compared to when I actually put the sticker up on my Instagram. My baby's almost 6 months. Like, we are so grown. She's almost 6 months. How are you doing? The baby. There's so many questions about the baby, so many questions about pregnancy, so many questions about postpartum, but I'm here for it all. I am doing well, thank you. I hope you are too, and the baby's also doing fine. Thanks for asking. I hope the baby is breastfeeding well. Oh child, you don't even have to ask or worry about that. My baby can breastfeed, and I think it's actually one of the main reasons as to why I've not even gained as much weight, because let me tell you, my baby is always in the booby. Like, she can feed, feed. Oh my god, but I love it. I actually enjoy breastfeeding. It's like, it was very painful in the start, but as time went by I got used to it and it's one of my favorite things to do with her. I enjoy breastfeeding. I enjoy watching her breastfeeding. It's just so precious. What did you do to reduce your tummy after birth? Can I be very honest? I've actually received this question a lot, especially on my Snapchat, but the truth is, God is watching me. I've actually not done anything. I've not been to the gym. I've not tied my tummy. I've not used any waist trainer or any of that stuff. I've actually not yet started doing any of those things because it wasn't really my priority. But the truth is, your genes play such a big part when you're snapping back. And let me tell you, I think the other thing that helped me so much was I was obviously working out prior to me getting pregnant or having a baby. I had been in the gym for I think almost 5 years, inconsistently, but for the last 2 years I really tried to be consistent and I think it's helped me so much. So this is from me to you. If you're planning on having a child, please go to the gym. Go to the gym, go work out, find a trainer, do all those exercises. You don't even have to be consistent, but build a routine. Make your body get used to all these workouts, and let me tell you, you will thank me. Okay, my battery's finished. I don't think I've appreciated working out more than I have now, and once I'm done with all of this, back to the gym I go. Man, finally, I was so bored, and please don't leave again. I will try to not live again. I will definitely try to not live again. I did miss YouTube. I'm gonna try and be as consistent as I possibly can. I explain this thing is not easy, but we'll try. We shall try. This is a promise from me to you. So pinky promise. You tied the promise? There we have it. Whew. Did you buy your nursing pillow in Kenya? If yes, plug me. Oh no, I actually didn't get the nursing pillow from Kenya. It was a gift from my friend, but I'm gonna ask her where she got it and I'll attach the details right here on the screen. Can we pretty please see your princess and kindly tell me her name, please? You're gonna have to bribe me for that one, but no, thank you. How are you settling into mom life? What's the most surprising thing you've learned so far? Oh boy. If I started to talk about this mom thing, I will go on and on and on and on and on and on. But I think there's quite a few things that have actually surprised me. But let me see. Let me just break down a few. About the whole pregnancy, postpartum, then the baby. I think I was So I know very many people talk about the pain that comes with contractions, but I don't think they exaggerate it enough. I think I actually saw the gates of heaven, and I'm not even exaggerating this. I think I don't even remember part of the things that happened. Like, the people that were with me in the room have memories that I don't have. The pain is insane. That surprised me because now I know everyone says it's very painful, everyone says contractions are extremely painful, but you guys don't exaggerate it enough. It is deadly. It's what? But I'm planning on doing a backstory, and I guess we'll go into that detail because child, I think I was also surprised at how many diapers kids use in a day. That shocked me. I don't know why in my brain I thought they use about 4 diapers, and I think we use about 10 or even more sometimes, but that definitely surprised me. Another thing that surprised me was the pain that came with breastfeeding. Oh my god, that one, no one warned me about that one. Breastfeeding in the first days is extremely painful. The pain is excruciating. The pain is immeasurable. The pain is, I don't think there's any word that I can use to explain the pain that comes with breastfeeding in the first days or the first 2 weeks. Every single time my baby had to latch, I felt like, oh my goodness, it was so painful. That caught me off guard. I was definitely not ready for that. I was thinking, you know what, when the baby's out, the pain's gone. Like, the baby has come out with all the pain. Whew, girl. Yeah, the breastfeeding pain definitely surprised me so much. I think there's quite a bunch of things that surprised me. Let me see. Oh, another thing that surprised me, still in regards to the whole breastfeeding thing, I hated bras. Like, I still do hate bras. I don't think I've taken off my bra for more than 2 hours or even more than 1 hour. I only take off my bra when I'm going to shower and maybe when I'm going to breastfeed, of which it doesn't fully come off, but that surprised me. And I remember this one night I decided to not wear a bra. So I was like, you know what, let me see, what's the worst that could happen? Let me sleep without a bra. Before I even closed my eyes, my entire shirt was wet and dripping in breast milk. I was like, yeah, here we go. But that whole bra situation definitely surprised me. You almost wear a bra 24/7. Like, it does not come off. It only comes off when you go into shower. Like, what in the madness is that? I think the other thing that surprised me was women's bodies are quite interesting, because what do you mean I can actually produce milk? Like, am I a cow? What do you mean I can actually produce milk any second of the day? Like, that's it. There's a bunch of things that surprised me. The whole mommy brain situation, to be honest, I forget a lot. I don't even know how serious that is, but mommy brain is actually a thing. The level at which I forget is crazy. So right now, if I have a task or if I have to call someone, I have to put it down in my notes. I have to put it in my calendar because I just can't. The level at which I forget is crazy. Like, we need a mom support group. We need mom support groups. I feel like if I started venting, I might just not stop. Another thing that actually surprised me was, so basically after I gave birth, I would say the next week or even more, I was so surprised at how dark your tummy can get. Because what do you mean I came from one skin tone to another skin tone in less than 24 hours. Like, make that, like, I understand the whole science and everything, but that for me surprised me, because my tummy, I mean, it's now back to normal, but when I saw what it looked like the day after I gave birth, I was so surprised. Like, everything was just surprising me. Like, the entire situation is surprising, I must say. Everything is surprising. So yeah, everything surprised me. I guess we'll leave it at that, because I feel like if I started to explain this surprised me, I might actually not stop. But let's get into the next question. Some pregnancy care routines. Also, how are you managing postpartum weight? So I think I actually did talk about postpartum weight, but when we get into the pregnancy care routine, did I really have a pregnancy care routine? To be honest, I just want to thank God, because I don't think I had a hard pregnancy. If I said I did, that would be very unfair of me. But when it comes to pregnancy care routines, did I really have a routine? This whole pregnancy postpartum thing, I won't lie, I've really been winging it. I was only trying not to die, and I was only trying to not lose my mind, because it's crazy out here. Like, if you know mom, please do check on them, because it is crazy over here. I wasn't really trying to manage my weight. I think my main concern was if my baby was okay and healthy, if I was healthy. The weight, I'm still not trying to manage my weight. Matter of fact, I take porridge almost every day, because I need my baby to feed, and for me that is priority right now. As long as I can produce food for my baby, I guess we'll see about the weight much later. And I would also say, give yourself some grace, like, give yourself grace. You just birthed a child. Hey, finally, I'm so excited you're back. Thank you so much. I'm excited to be back. How is motherhood? I have so many questions about motherhood, and it's actually so interesting that this is the topic now. Like, I came from traveling and doing a lot of things, and here I am. I'm now mom. But motherhood is good. Thank you for asking. Some days are tough, but motherhood is great. I won't lie. It has its pros and cons. I have days where I'm like, wow, I'm actually like doing this, strong mom, let's go. And then I have days where I look at my child and I'm like, Ariana, what are you doing here? Like, I'm your mom. When God was assigning moms, you decided, yeah, that one, let me go to that one. Like, you take me serious enough to let me be your mom. Like, I am responsible for you. When you cry, I can't give you back to your mother. They give you back to me when you're crying, because I'm your mom. But I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just trying, like I said, I'm only trying to stay alive, and I'm only trying to not lose my mind. But thank you for asking. How was your first trimester? Oh my God. I don't know if my first trimester might have actually been my trimesters were very different. My first trimester was very different from my second, and my second was very different from my third. But of course, first trimester for most people is actually really hard. My first trimester was very interesting. I never really threw up, but I was always nauseous, especially in the morning. Every time I would like brush my teeth, I would gag so much, but I never really threw up. Like, I actually never threw up, not even once. But the first trimester was, I think the first trimester was me trying to accept the fact that I'm actually bringing a life into this world. I was very scared. I was excited. I was just trying to take it all in. I definitely also had some food diversions when I was in my first trimester, which is very interesting. I never wanted to look at meat. I never wanted to look at chicken. I never wanted to eat rice. And bear in mind, these are like my favorite things to eat. I really liked eating G-nuts. Like, on a normal day, I am not a fan of G-nuts at all, but I used to eat a lot of G-nuts. I used to eat beans. I used to take a lot of silverfish soup, just the soup, without the little silverfish, just the soup. And I was so obsessed with that soup. I used to take that soup almost every day. I also used to eat raw mangoes, but I like raw mangoes, though of course in my first trimester it was something else. I used to eat raw mangoes all the damn time, raw mangoes with salt. But overall, my first trimester was more, I was just taking everything in and like preparing myself mentally, emotionally, physically. Like, I knew everything was going to change, so I don't think I can put one word to it. It's just, everything is just so different. Girl, I miss your travel series. Oh my god. Do you know what's funny? When you look at my YouTube, I think my travel vlogs are the most viewed videos. But we are coming back. We are back. Like I said, I'll do Kampala living vlogs, I'll do travel vlogs, I'll do everything vlogs. Like, I'll just do everything vlogs. How's motherhood taking you? I always thought giving birth wasn't for me, but you made me change. I keep telling my friends this, and I'll tell you as well. If I can have a baby, anyone can. Let me tell you, if I can have a baby, anyone can. I don't think people understand how scared I was when it came to having kids. Like, at some point I didn't even want to have kids, because I remember when I lost my mom, I was so scared of having a child, because I was always thinking to myself, what if I die? Who's going to take care of my child? Or what if I die in the labor ward? Or what if my child dies and I'm going to have to live with that trauma of losing a baby? Like, it was just so much. But I think when God gives you this child, when God gives you the chance to be a mom, he works everything out. When God gives you this blessing or chance to bring a life into this world, he will definitely provide for you emotionally, mentally, financially, whatever it is that you want to call it. So if I can have a child, you definitely can. I used to be so scared of having kids. Like, I love kids. I really, really love kids. I wish I could have, if I could have 10, of course I can't. But you can definitely do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So if I can have a child, you can have a child. So if you don't mind, tell us about the pregnancy journey. I think I explained a little bit about my pregnancy from the person that asked me about my first trimester, but all trimesters are very different. So the first is different from the second, and the second is different from the third. Let me just quickly break it down. I think for me, my first trimester was more me putting myself into the headspace of, I'm actually bringing a child into this world. My body had started changing. I was always nauseous. I had food diversion, all of that. But then in the second trimester, my emotions were all over the place. I was so emotional in my second trimester, but on the other hand, I was also very energetic in my second trimester. Actually, I took a trip to China when I was about 5 months pregnant, and before that I had fallen so sick. I got so sick. I was admitted, and I was very worried, because I was like, okay, what if I go to China and something happens, or I fall sick, but none of that happened. I woke up every single day, did what I had to do. I was moving up and down for a whole 2 weeks straight, and I didn't feel nothing. I wasn't tired. The only difference I saw was in my feet. My feet got very swollen, but that was from the flight, because it's a very, very long flight. And then my third trimester was okay. I was very normal. I was still going to work. I was still moving up and down, doing my day-to-day things. And then I think towards, let me say between end of month 8 to month 9, that is when I got tired. That is when I got really tired. I was like, I need this baby out. I was so tired. Turning in the night became a whole different story. It's like I was turning a lorry. I used to cook a lot because I was always indoors, but at some point I could not even stand for, I think, more than 2 minutes. I got so tired in my last trimester. The last weeks, I was so exhausted. My back was always hurting. Like, actually, up until now, my back still hurts. My back hurts so much. That was another thing that surprised me. The back pain is crazy. But all trimesters are very different experiences for everyone. And they say even pregnancies themselves are very different. Like, you can have your child 1 will be different from your child 2 or your child 3. So I don't know how many questions I've answered so far. I feel like I've been yapping, but that's the whole point of this video. Let's yap away. How are you doing, mommy doll? This name kills me. I don't even know who started this name, but I'm fine. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Do you feel like being a mom has changed you? 1000%. 1,000,000%. Being a mom has definitely changed me in so many ways, but I would say good for the most of it, because the truth is, the things that you cannot catch me doing right now, I've definitely become more graceful, and for this I even pray about. I feel like you cannot be a mom, like, you need a lot of grace to be a mom. There's a lot that comes with motherhood. There's a lot that comes with parenting a child. I don't think I can pinpoint at something, but things where, or sometimes when I'm interacting with people, or just day-to-day life, if I keep telling myself, I can't do that. I'm someone's mom. I have to show up for myself better, and when I do, I show up for my child better. And every single time something happens, like at the back of my mind, I'm like, my child cannot have a mom that does this. My child cannot have a mom that doesn't stand up for herself. My child cannot have a mom that doesn't pray. My child cannot have a mom that doesn't, you know, like it's always my child cannot have a mom that. I've become more graceful, but I feel like I've also become very particular and strict with how I like certain things. Like now, you better come to me correct. Like the things that I cannot accept now that I have a child, and it's because I'm a mom. Because at the back of my mind, I keep telling myself, my child cannot have a mom that. My child cannot have a man that. Initially pushed to do better at everything. Like every single thing that I'm doing, it's always I need to do this because my child has to have a mom that is like this. My child has to have a mom that is like, I want her to grow up and she's extremely proud of me. I want her to grow up and she feels like I can tell my mom anything. I want her to grow up and she feels like my mom, my mom, my mom, my mom. So for her to do that, I have to do the work myself, and there has to be change. I have to put some things into practice because I have to be a good mom to my baby. So motherhood has definitely changed me 1000%. How has life been as a first-time mommy? These questions are all about mom, but I think I said that I explained a bit of this in my previous questions. Let's just, how many questions are those? Okay. Hi doll, how did you stay consistent while doing online business and through different apps? Posting content, then managing profits to keep the business running. I feel like every time, I think most of the time when I post these question stickers, people ask me about business, but this might even sound so insane. I feel like I'm just winging it. Like I've been blessed with a platform. I am not shy about that. And me sitting here in front of this camera is like, these are things that have helped me grow as a person or as an individual. These are things that have helped me grow as an entrepreneur. These are things that have helped me grow as just me as a person. This has helped me grow. And how I've managed to stay consistent, I think I built routines. So I remember back in the day, because my business is almost 5 years, and this is how I built my routines. I post my business almost every single day. I don't post it every day, but I post almost every single day. So you know how you wake up and wash your face or brush your teeth and then go to work? For me, social media became like a job. So I knew when I wake up, I have to go to work, and me going to work was me being on my phone posting, I have this is available, this is how you hold this bag, this is how you wear these earrings, this is how. So I built a routine, and that helped me to stay consistent. I have days where I'm not even feeling good. So you know how you're sick, but you still have to show up to your work because you have to report to your boss, you have assignments, you have deadlines, you have all these things. That is how I've managed to stay consistent, and it was all building routines. And now I could literally just wake up and through my sleep. Obviously now it's very different, and you have to do a lot more for you to build your business on social media. I really try, like I always told myself, and at some point, because now this was before I got a shop, when every time I didn't post, I didn't make no sales. Every time I posted, I would make a sale. And I had days where I would always tell myself, oh my gosh, I am so tired, I don't think I can do this, I think I should rest today. But another voice is also telling me, you have to post your business, you have to post your business. And days where I woke up feeling tired and I felt like, oh my god, I cannot do this anymore, those are the days where I pushed myself to post my business, and on those days I used to make the sales. So I was like, wait, I told myself, you know what, even on days when I feel like I cannot do this, I have to do it, because closed mouths don't get fed. So I always told myself, I have to post the business, I have to post the business every single day. Like I built routines and it just became a part of me. I'm still trying to stay consistent. I can't say I've been very consistent. Obviously I fall off very many times. I have so many times where I fall off. I feel like I'm tired, I'm burnt out, but you have to keep pushing. Though of course breaks are very important. You have to take those breaks, you have to rest, but don't rest for too long. You have to catch up with the program. Someone asked me, how did you know you wanted to start your own business? I don't think I really knew that I wanted to start my own business, because I was employed. I had a 9-to-5. I was a travel agent. I used to do reservations and ticketing, visas and all of that. Sometimes people say being an entrepreneur is inborn, but of course my mom was an entrepreneur, so I saw how she was running her businesses. I can't say it was inborn, but I also learned a lot from my mom. So when I was doing my 9-to-5, I always thought, you know, I want to start something small. So I thought I was actually going to be in the travel industry for a very long time, because that is something that I really loved, like from the bottom of my heart. There's a lot of things that I wanted to do in the travel industry, but then the process of me trying to do something for myself in the travel industry, that is when COVID hit. So parked the idea because I had a job. So I concentrated on my job, and then when COVID hit, of course, we closed before all the other sectors. People were not traveling, were not issuing any tickets, were not issuing any visas. So I pretty much didn't have a job. I remember in 2020, I was like, you know what, let me just start the business, because I was broke. I was as broke or as poor as a church mouse. I didn't have no money to my name. I was like, you know what, the best way I can actually do this, I waited for my birthday. I waited for my birthday because you know how birthdays are. Everyone's gonna post you, everyone's gonna be on your page saying what you're up to on your birthday. I said to myself, this is the perfect opportunity for me to launch my business, and I did exactly that, and I've never looked back. I got so much support. I got so much support from people, and I'm extremely grateful to each and everyone that has supported my business from day one, because you guys are actually the reason as to why I'm doing what I'm doing, and it was successful. I just never felt the need to go back to my job. I decided to put my all into the business, and it's what I'm doing now, and that's just how I started. We missed you, girl, but may motherhood bring you unimaginable joy. Oh my God, thank you so much. Motherhood is such a blessing. It's actually, every day when I'm praying, I thank God for the gift of motherhood. It's such a life-changing experience, and I genuinely wish it on every woman that wants to have kids one day. How do you manage to always look maintained, and how do you balance all aspects in life? Girl, thank you, but I feel like I am far from balancing life. Sometimes I have days where I fall off. I have days where I feel like I can't do this. I have days where I feel like I just want to bed rot. I have days where I feel like what am I doing? But one thing I do for sure is that on days when I feel like I can't do something, I will take time off. I will rest. I'll not post my business. I will just stay home. I'll stay in my bed. But I also don't do that for long, because I know how comfortable you get when you start to bed rot. I remember there's a time, I think I was in the bed for like a week. I don't know if I was depressed, I don't know if I was, but I was bed rotting so seriously. I can't even say I had a lot going on in my life. I just felt so burnt out. I just felt like I need to sleep, I need to take time off. I just felt like I needed to take a step back and think. And to be honest, right now I've put myself in a headspace where I'm like, I don't have so much time on earth, you know? I could be dead tomorrow, I could be dead the other week. So when I am doing things, I do them wholeheartedly. I am trying to live, but I'm also trying to appreciate slow living and do things, you know, like no pressure. I'm trying not to put myself on so much pressure. I'm appreciating things that I wasn't appreciating before. I'm appreciating slow living. I'm appreciating time I spend with family and friends. I'm appreciating, like, I've become extremely appreciative of the life that I'm living. So I definitely feel like I'm very far from balancing things. I do what I can, and what I can do, I've also learned to accept things that I can do, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I can't do that, or I failed at this, let me try something else. So I think that is pretty much how I'm living right now. It's honestly no pressure. I'm doing what I can, but thank you. What two things do you value most in friendships? I definitely value loyalty, and I also value consideration. Those two go a long way. You can't tell me you love me if you don't consider me in any way. If you do something and you know it's going to hurt my feelings, but you do it anyway. If you don't hold any loyalty towards me, then we definitely cannot be friends. How have you managed to still look put together even after giving birth? Thank you. I would actually take that as a compliment. I don't think I'm always looking put together. Sometimes when I'm in my house, I'm definitely looking homeless, but of course you will not see that part. Motherhood is a lot. Like, I can't even lie, and I'm always going to say it. It's a lot. Things that I don't compromise about. When it comes to my maintenance, I always have to make sure my nails are done. I always have to make sure my hair is done. If my hair is not done, I can barely function. I try to do things that make me feel better about myself. What that looks like for me is small things like doing my nails, small things like doing my hair, because I feel like if my hair is done, if I look good, I feel good, and I'm definitely going to do great. I'll have a spa treat here and there, but one thing we also didn't compromise about was getting me help, because I think I was gonna lose my mind if I didn't have help. Like, I was definitely gonna lose my mind. Thank God that I got enough help, so that affords me time to do things that I like. I can go grocery shopping, I can go see my friend here and there, I can, you know, I can do a few things here and there. I don't like leaving my baby for a very long time, but I also need time to myself, so I have to create the time, because if I don't, I'm going to get burnt out and I'm going to be tired. I won't be able to show up for my child. So I try as much as I can to create time to do things that I love, things that are going to fill my cup, and in that's pretty much how I'm trying to hold up. Most of the questions are actually the same, so I'm going to wrap it up and stop here. If you've watched this far, thank you so much for hanging with me. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.